I am here with the gorgeous Laura Vandervoort. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Fellow Canadian.
I know, I had no idea.
You had
we
no
should speak Canadianese or something
We should
right
speak
now.
Canadianese. Well, I was going to ask you because there's like 4 things I always get. Do you get that? Do you say out? Say out and about?
I do. I'm trying to get rid of them, but I say sorry a lot.
Sorry,
for
we
everything.
do apologize for everything.
Right. If you step on my foot, I'll apologize to you.
Yes.
But I had to learn to say sorry, so it's more American.
And do you watch hockey?
I try to. My mom's a big hockey fan, so I had to get into it a little bit.
And do you miss it? Do you miss that? Because I know you were just back there.
Yeah.
And I know you shoot Bitten in Canada. Yeah. Do you miss it, or do you get back enough?
I get back often. I mean, we shot for 6 months doing season 1, so I'm there. My sister just had a baby, so I go back a lot.
Yes, I heard you're an auntie.
I am an auntie. So we went home for Christmas, but we lost power for 8 days from the cold, like your family did.
It was, and I can say the word ass. It was ass cold.
It was ass cold. And,
even for a Canadian, it was ass cold.
It was like minus 25 or something insane. So I don't miss that side of it, obviously, but I do miss my family.
I know you guys had to show some skin on set, and you were outside in the woods.
It wasn't during the winter, but it was chilly, and at the beginning of the season, and that's when we did a lot of our naked changes in the woods.
Naked changes in the woods?
Yeah.
Describe that.
So
just so common, isn't it? We all do naked changes in the woods.
Yeah, no big deal. We try to make our wolves very realistic, as silly as that sounds. So instead of ripping our clothes every time we change, we thought it was more realistic to take them off, fold them, do the change, and then go back and get
werewolves.
Right, we're very civilized. We don't have the money to spend on a new wardrobe. So the first change I ever had to do, we were on a cherry beach in the woods, and it was freezing, and you take off your clothes, you get down on all 4s, and then your body contorts and your bones break, and you make really strange noises, and that was the first time we did it. So
just breaking the ice.
Just breaking the ice. The crew, everyone was very comfortable after.
So did they all get naked with you? Did you make them all?
I did ask the crew to get naked, but nobody did.
Nope. Of course, they never do they?
This is the first adult project I've done, and I wanted something that would.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'd done Supergirl and V, but always played a teenager, and now I get to play a woman who's sensual and she's animalistic, but at the same time she's a tomboy and she kicks ass. And this is the most challenged role I've had. I go home every night after work feeling like, I'd accomplished something I didn't think I could, whether it be an emotional scene and opening up in front of the crew and cast emotionally and not hiding it and putting myself into a role, but also the fight sequences. I mean, we had a fight finale that went on for 3 days, and I was covered in bruises every day, which again I felt great about because I knew I put everything into the show.
Are you a black belt?
I'm second
in karate.
degree black belt.
What does second degree mean? I know nothing about it.
Yeah, no, there's 10 degrees of Shotokan for the black belts, and I started at 7, got my black belt at 18, second degree at 19, and I stopped. But
so in real life,
10.
no guys biting you and messing with you.
No. Not unless I want them to.
Do you tell guys, have you told guys in the past, has it ever intimidated someone that you could take them down?
Maybe.
They just didn't let it show.
I just like to throw that out there on a first date. I have a second degree black belt, so I've never really had to deal with anybody. But if I'm jumped in an alley, who knows? Hopefully that doesn't happen. But now with acting, I get to do all my own stunts. And Bitten, I did 95% of them, and we had great fight sequences and hand-to-hand combat. So I'm excited for it to air.
And being that you are this fresh face and this is your first lead, need 3 beauty tips.
3 beauty tips. Take your makeup off before you sleep. That was the one thing my mom taught me.
Okay.
Moisturize.
Okay.
And try to avoid the sun, I would say, is another, but I don't really abide by that all the time.
Now that you finished shooting season 1, what are you up to?
So yeah, season 1 was completed, and I decided to start something a little different. I'm doing a romantic comedy in Alabama, and just wanted to have some fun and do some comedy because Bitten is such a serious, dramatic, raw show, which I love, but it was time to change things up a little bit.
The mood a little bit.
A little.
Just go in a totally different direction.
Yes. And then I also wrote a children's book about 2 years ago, and we were trying to sell it as a series, a novel series, and it ended up becoming a live-action kids show.
Wow.
That I'm executive producing and creating.
Wow. What is it about? How did the idea come to you?
So her name's Delia. Okay. It's called Super Duper Delia, and on her 10th birthday she finds out she's a superhero. She's quirky, she wears glasses, yeah, we just cast the lead girl. And we're about to start pitching it around, and it's gonna hopefully be out in the next year.
When you say she's a superhero, what are her special powers?
Well, she has very thick glasses, so that helps her with her vision through things, and she can lift up heavy things, run fast, pretty much anything any superhero could do, except she's dresses in really funky ways, and she's such a child about it and just has fun and loves school, doesn't use her powers for anything but, you know, to help her friends out. She's not trying to get straight A's with them. She's just, it's the problems you have as a 10-year-old plus superpowers on top of it.
Congratulations on the show.
Thank you so much.